Hey, Fastlane insiders! Next, why Google's AI is quietly stealing your best customers. This one should terrify you. Google just shifted from being a search engine to an answer engine. And if your brand isn't being cited in those AI summaries at the top of search results, you're basically invisible to customers who are ready to buy. Daily searches jumped from 8.5 billion to over 13 billion. But here's the gut punch: 90% of searches are now question based, and Google's AI is answering them directly without sending people to your site. The numbers that should keep you up at night. AI overviews now appear in nearly half of all informational searches, and 1 in 5 buying moments. Even more shocking, 80% of sources cited in AI overviews don't even rank on page 1. Your traditional SEO rankings mean nothing if Google's AI doesn't trust you enough to quote you. What the fastest growing brands are doing right now? They're reverse engineering AI citations, studying who's getting quoted for their high value searches, then creating more comprehensive multimedia rich content that AI can ignore. They're building answer first content instead of traditional blog posts. They're filling authority gaps where bigger brands have gotten lazy with outdated content. The reality is this: Google's AI is picking brands to trust right now. Every day you're not being cited is a day your competitors are claiming that mental real estate. Once AI establishes its trusted sources for your category, it becomes exponentially harder to break in. Finally, the tool that's turning anonymous traffic into serious revenue. Here's a painful reality: you're spending thousands driving traffic to your store, but 98% of those visitors are complete ghosts. They browse, they leave, and you have zero way to reach them again. It's Friday, July 18th, and while summer's in full swing and your team might be mentally checked out, here's what separates the brands that dominate Q4 from everyone else. They're building unfair advantages right now. While their competitors are on autopilot, this tool called Instant is changing everything. It identifies up to 50% of your anonymous visitors. No pop-ups, no forms, no friction. Just background identification that turns wasted traffic into real addressable leads. The results are incredible. Brands like Liquid IV and Truly Beauty are seeing 48x ROI and recovering over $1.3 million in lost sales. They're sending 10x more abandonment emails than they could before. Setup takes just 15 minutes with one-click Shopify integration. Every day you're not identifying anonymous visitors is a day your competitors are building massive email lists from traffic you're both getting. The gap is widening every week. Here's my challenge to you: don't let this be another newsletter that sits in your good ideas folder. Pick one move from today's edition and execute it before Monday. Maybe it's optimizing your category pages with Jeff's system, reverse engineering which competitors Google's AI trusts, or setting up Instant to start capturing your anonymous visitors. Your competitors are reading the same insights. The difference is who acts first. The brands building these systems today are the ones everyone else will be studying tomorrow. Make sure you're on the right side of that equation. The window for early adoption on these strategies is closing fast. SEO, AI optimization, anonymous visitor identification. They're all moving from secret weapons to table stakes. Don't be the founder who wishes they'd moved sooner. Keep finding your edge, and if this sparked ideas for another founder in your network, make sure you share it with them. The best operators I know are generous with what's working. This week's newsletter might be the most important one you read all year. Why? Because we're diving into 3 game-changing strategies that are creating massive competitive gaps in the e-commerce world. Thanks for sticking with me to the end, and I'll see you next week. First up, the SEO system that's making competitors panic. I sat down with Jeff Oxford from 180 Marketing, the agency that's delivered an average ROI of 874% across their client base. Jeff shared how one of his clients, Sports Gear Swag, exploded from 3,000 to over 70,000 monthly visitors in just 12 months, using a system most brands completely ignore. Here's what's wild. While everyone's panicking about AI killing SEO, the smart brands are using AI-first search to absolutely dominate organic traffic. Jeff breaks down the exact 4-bucket system that's working right now. The key insights that blew my mind. Shopify's technical SEO is already 95% handled. Stop wasting time on meta tags. Instead, supercharge your category pages with 200 to 300 words of buyer-driven content. Focus where the money actually is, category and product pages, not blog posts that convert at just 0.1%. Here's the kicker. Still ranking at number 10? You're not unlucky. You just don't have enough quality backlinks. The brands winning are getting featured in best of lists and product roundups. This is the number one factor for leapfrogging the competition. And here's something most people are missing. AI search isn't killing SEO. It's creating massive opportunities. ChatGPT shopping carousels, Perplexity product features, and AI overviews are driving new traffic streams that most brands haven't even discovered yet.